This is the point that we cap our graduands, creating them graduates of this fantastic university, and it's brilliant to see you all here to join in the celebrations as we cap our students. So shortly I will ask them to come up and stand in front, and I will cap them, which is a ritual going back to the period of the Enlightenment where we can confer the degree. It's a special occasion. Don't be afraid to make some noise when you see your family member, your loved one coming up on stage. Don't hold back. Let's make some atmosphere here. Let's get it going. So please do enjoy yourselves. I'm now going to ask our Head of Computer and Information Sciences, Professor Martin Halvey, to start reading the names of our students.
Associate Principal, Executive Dean, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For degree of Doctor of Philosophy for research in the Department of Computer and Information Sciences, Jennifer Barbara Hamilton. Ramsey Stephen Meekly. For research in the Department of Physics, Stacey Conan McGinty. Zoe Eleanor Davidson. Rachel Louise Dawson. Daniel Alistair Hunter. Jack Andrew Smith. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Computer Science, Bhushan Yuvraj Ahiri. Sunath Sikandar Aziz. Fang Fang Chen. Jyoti Kiran Daj. Vijay Kushik Dwarakanath. Pitapange Anthony Laxiri Fernando. Lewis Johnston. Kaustav Sanjay Kapandins. Kamalpreet Kaur. Dahanashri Sanjay Lad. Marut Lahoti. Nidhi Ritesh Lakhani. Anzar Ahmad Malik. Akshay Manoj. Meet Jayant Nayak. Raul Raghunathan Nair. Mohammed Saqib Nasir. Rushikesh Prakash Patel. Jarachawaya Poladar Sawat. Visvak Senin Ramal Ganam Vijkumar. Tenam Uraiman. Mahek Kailesh Sa. Graham Smith. Sangeeta Sukumar. Tressa Trekadath Jose. Pooja Thiranada Sarnavis. Ludovic Tinchue Wansi. Kiran Kumar Tirandandam Mural Krishna. Porntapun Tongsrong Soup. Yanshu Zhao. In Advanced Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence, Matthew Barkley. Rajesh Bhattachary. Ashish Binu Matthew. Austin John Dibble. Aravind Gopinath. Sachin Kapesi. Garish Arun Kushik. Fergus Purcell Lip. Debanjan Mani. Xerxes Porus Mystery. Afrin Mohammed Mohsin. Tiasha Mondal. Shireen Mushtaq. Viraj Vilas Nanche. Nivej. Sanjana Roy. Celia Rubio Madrigal. Archishman Singha. Manu Zovier Tassaral Shaju. Lalit Arjun Vag. Siddharath Varya Sastangal. In Advanced Computer Science with Big Data, Christian Ferek. Jagriti Pathak. Nithin Pramud. Ben Yosef Zadik. In Advanced Software Engineering, Adedeo Phillips Adebayoje. Sidhesh Arvind Kade. Glyn Zachariah Kotakil Kishatelkel. Chitel Vasant Mali. Obina Gabriel Momam. Alexander James Spencer. In Artificial Intelligence and Applications, David Akinlolu Abedoye. Eamon Omar Ab Aharm. Jimmy Oankule Arakawe. Aparna Asokan. Oluwatisan Alawale Aweni. Rowan Scott Craig. Oliver Del Rey. Rushikwa Ajay Godaswar. Sandy Oupa Molongo. Nikita Myasinikov. Olamegwe Olapedu. Ailey Pike. Balal Salemi. Chandrika Nayanankanti Nesrasinghi Narasingwi Mudian Segale. In Digital Health Systems, Saliole Funmayaleo Adani. Fatima Bano. Amiye Banushali. Mangat Ram. Pratik Parekh. In Information and Library Studies, Charlie Patricia Brown. Matthew Ferry. Victoria Goweka. Catherine Honge Gowang. Ellie Jack. Blair Oliver Jones. Lara McCall. Sarah Elizabeth McGovern. Manisha Madan Mohan Menon. Jacita Effie Abaro. Chinwendu Divine Ogbu. Felipa Andrea Severino Pedroso. Eleanor Hannah Astrid Ryden. Emily Amrita Sakar. Molly Elizabeth Siegel. Hannah Smith. Daniel Thomas. Lucy Elizabeth White. Emma Siobhan Wilkins. In Information Management, Olusola Temetope Eo Soemi. Wai-Yin Chu. Akshara Sanjay Daj. Felix Akil Etu. Kalyani Hadke. Lakshmi Harish Kumar. Johnny James. Divya Shri Krishnasamy Rajagopal. Prava Mahendra Kumar. Delrina Lakshay Michael. Kumbo Austin Nagongola. Deksha Divakara Prabhu. In Software Development, Joshua Babajide. Gary Bannon. Nathan Alexander Coates. Lydia Cole. Innes Ian Dunn. Frances Emily Ann Grant. Chinoye Sophia Ikwan. Shushmita Jha. Preti Kulkarni. Ewan Gillian McClemens. Anne Elizabeth McCubbin. Marina Georgia Mikalecki. Ross Paul Mitchell. Lewis Paul Monk. Billy John Noble. Helena Robertson. Vandana Sharma. John William Summers. In advanced physics, Paul Catterson. Fraser Eady. Rico Patrick. Maximilian Thomas Wells Pestle. In nanoscience, Katrina Houston. In optical technologies, Jitu Jayakumar Hemalatha. Kesia Thomas. For the degree of Master of Physics in Physics, Jamie Cameron Watt. In Physics with Advanced Research, Peter Lazarowski. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Stanley James White. Elliot Akande. Najib Urema Nassif. Jack Donnelly. Sam James Garner. Vishal Ponusamy. Ewan Marsh. Alexander William McKee. Paul Seamus Cameron. Mohammed Yasir. In digital and technology solutions, Noah Anthony Dragg. Ben Webb. Jessica Anastasi. Lauren Rose Harris. Nilesh Shikotra. In IT software development, Taylor Neller Ballantyne. Thomas John Cadden. Fatima Cisse Lopez. Stuart James Connell. Jack David Erskine. Bethany Alex Hall. Lauren Nicole Lawson. Andrew McMiniman. Ewan Gregor Robertson. Jordan Thompson. Fatima Imran Bari. Hardy Brown. Amy Connell. Abby Martha Cranston. Callum Doughty. Lewis Ferry. Cameron McSilmont. Ethan McCracken. Charlie Ella Muir. Heather Sheena Murray. Alessandro Spano. Louis D. Yildirimaz. In physics, David Gray. Clement Rayer. Ciara McKay. Scott Smith. Dylan Melrose. James Young. For the degree of postgraduate diploma in Information and Library Studies, Caitlin O'Neill. For the degree of postgraduate certificate in Advanced Computer Science, Srujan Angadi Murugesh. Devang Vijaybai Punjani. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Software Engineering, Gul Rukh Rani. In Software Development, Dominic Walsh. Jonathan Hughes. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Computer Science with Big Data, Anjali Murakamakar. For the degree of Master of Science in Information Management, Augusta Nana Oy Aipaya.
Well, you started to warm up towards the end there, I think. There was a few more voices and cheers, but you all get a chance again. So, Let's all congratulate our class and graduates of 2023. That's better. Just took a bit of warming up, I think. So it's my great pleasure to say a few words now about the university and what we've been doing, what we're up to, what we're planning to do perhaps. And then when I finish here, after about 3.5 hours, maybe 1.5 hours, we'll take a short procession from here up to the Teaching and Learning Building, where we'll have a reception for our graduates and their families. So first of all, let me give you another very warm welcome to today. It's a very special day which marks the culmination of several years of hard work and dedication for our new graduates. All of our graduates have faced challenges. They've shown great resilience, adaptability and determination to arrive at this day. And for those of you graduating in the presence of your loved ones, this is a moment of great pride. Your family, your friends, supporters have undoubtedly played a critical role in your journey. So graduates, let's take a moment to applaud friends and family for the support that they've shown you. And likewise, our dedicated staff sitting splendidly on the stage here. That was early. I admire your enthusiasm. You know where I'm going with this. Splendid staff, dressed splendidly in a variety of Hogwarts houses and colours. They have shown fantastic commitment and dedication to the students in terms of supporting them through their degrees. So, graduates, friends and family, let's thank the staff for their part in this as well. Okay, so that's the clapping bit over. We've got to listen to me for a bit now. So once we conclude this, as I say, we'll take an academic procession up to the Teaching and Learning Building. This signifies that the graduates are now part of the Strathclyde academic community, which numbers over 196,000 worldwide. Esteemed members of this community include David Livingston, John Logie Baird, Dame Ellie Shangelini, Helen Liddell and Sir Tom Hunter, to name but a few. Strathclyde was founded in 1796 during the Scottish Enlightenment through the bequest of Professor John Anderson, who believed in knowledge for all for the greater good and wished to create a place of useful learning. We remain faithful to this founding principle, which continues to guide us today as we strive to make a positive impact on society and the world. We're a research-intensive university committed to creating new knowledge and understanding to tackle the challenges of our time. And through our groundbreaking research, we're contributing to a better world. And that's not just a self-propelled claim that we're making ourselves. In the recent Research Excellence Framework in 2021, the UK government's system for assessing research quality, almost 90% of Strathclyde's research was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. Strathclyde also has the second highest impact quality profile in Scotland, demonstrating the effect our research has on everyday lives in the real world. Our research and our impact is wide-ranging. Our scientists and researchers are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to the clean, sustainable energy sources such as wind, solar and hydrogen that will power our future world and tackle climate change. We're developing new drugs using new digital manufacturing processes that will provide cheaper, more effective treatments in the fight against cancer, kidney diseases and inflammatory diseases, whilst also helping our health services evolve to face the challenges of health and social care in the changing demographics of the 21st century. Through our focus on entrepreneurial education, Strathclyde Inspire, we're helping students and staff create new businesses with sustainability in mind, which are creating jobs and supporting economic growth. In a recent article, Strathclyde was noted as having the 4th highest value of spin-out activity in the UK, behind Oxford, Cambridge and Edinburgh, showing the level of activity within the university. We're leading the revitalisation of this part of the city through the Glasgow City Innovation District, which is bringing companies both large and small here to work together with the university to create new ideas, technologies and solutions to a range of problems across key research clusters, health tech, fintech, 5G communications, industrial informatics and space and quantum technologies. Much of this is based in our Technology and Innovation Centre. In the near future, we'll be building another innovation centre named in honour of one of our most successful alumni, businessman Dr. Charles Wang, who donated £50 million to Strathclyde, our largest ever gift given in recognition of the role that the university has had in his success. We're growing Scotland's manufacturing capabilities as part of the 4th Industrial Revolution, Industry 4.0, which will see digitalisation, automation and artificial intelligence transform the sector and provide huge economic and employment opportunities. And much of this work is taking place in the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation District, Scotland, near Glasgow Airport, where the National Manufacturing Institute Scotland facility to be operated by Strathclyde was opened earlier this year. This eye-catching building sits beside the Medicines Manufacturing Innovation Centre, of which Strathclyde is also a major partner. We also work to inform public policy on national economic strategy, education, productivity and workplace strategies through our various research institutes. Through our Centre for Sustainable Development, our globally minded staff and students are working, co-creating solutions with our global partners across academia, civil society and the public and private sectors to secure real-world impact and to tackle the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In pursuing our vision, we understand the value of successfully working in partnership with business, government and the third sector to make a difference, and we extend our global reach through academic partnerships with the likes of Stanford, NYU, MIT, Caltech, Tsinghua, Nanyang Technological University, to name but a few. As a university, we are continually working to enhance our student experience, investing in our campus and student experience as evidenced by our new Strathclyde Sport and our learning and teaching buildings. We're investing in health and wellbeing services, always putting students at the heart of everything we do. Our progress and efforts in all of these areas have been greatly recognised in recent years with a host of awards. In 2019, we became the only university to win the Times Higher Education UK University of the Year twice, having first won in 2012. We've also been named Business School of the Year, Workplace of the Year and Research Project of the Year in recent times. And earlier this year, Scotland was named Scottish University of the Year 2024 and runner-up to the UK University of the Year in the inaugural Daily Mail University League tables. Alistair McCall, who compiled the rankings and who previously was responsible for the Sunday Times Good University Guide and League Table, described Strathclyde as the epitome of a progressive 21st century university seeking to shape and change society for the better through the pursuit of educational excellence and social change, and still a place of useful learning, just as it set out to be more than 200 years ago. Furthermore, in June, Strathclyde was named European Entrepreneurial University of the Year at the EEE Awards, and these awards reflect the quality and breadth of activities in our university and across our 4 faculties. Coming more closely to home, some of the highlights from the departments of Computer and Information Sciences and Physics include researchers within CIS developing an app for people who help look after someone living with dementia to help them engage in regular physical activity. According to Carers UK, 75% of carers in Scotland said they'd suffered mental ill health as a result of caring, while 81% of carers of all ages in the UK said they were not able to engage in as much physical activity as they would like. Professor Ian Ruthven from CIS was appointed President-elect of the Association for Information Science and Technology, the main international professional organisation which bridges the gap between information science practice and research. It has thousands of members in more than 50 countries in the field of information science and technology. And the Department of Computer and Information Sciences has diversified its range of taught degree programmes by introducing graduate and degree apprenticeship programmes at both postgraduate and undergraduate levels. We're delighted to confer degree awards at this ceremony to our first BSc Digital and Technological Solutions cohort, as well as our second BSc in IT Software Development. We'd also like to thank our employer partners for their support, which has played a significant role in the success of these programmes. From the Department of Physics, Dr. Jonathan Pritchard received a Royal Academy of Engineering Senior Research Fellowship to support an industrial partnership in the development of quantum computers with M², with potential to help discover new medicines and improve communications. Strathclyde is co-leading a new consortium which has been awarded £4.7 million to support the tripling of the photonics sector across Scotland's Central Belt. Engineering and Physical Sciences Research Council announced that the consortium is one of 10 established industrial clusters across the UK to have received funding from the Place-Based Impact Acceleration accounts and provides flexible support to research organisations, enabling them to drive impacts from the research portfolio through a wide range of activities with the aim of driving regional growth. And Professor David Birch received the Dennis Gabor Medal and Prize from the Institute of Physics, which presents the award for distinguished contributions to the application of physics in an industrial, commercial or business context. Professor Birch's award citation credits him with pioneering the UK fluorescence lifetime industry, which he's achieved through research publications and Strathclyde's first spin-out company, IBH, which he co-founded in 1977 and which has since then led to sales totalling hundreds of millions of pounds. These examples are just a small sample of the wide-ranging activity and successes from the university in the last year. And it's on these past achievements that we build our future. And today is a day to look forward to the beginning of a new chapter in your lives, where you'll take the knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time here to pursue and realise your aspirations. As you forge your new careers, the university's values of being ambitious, bold, innovative, collaborative and people-orientated will stand you in good stead. In recent years, the world has been shaken by the coronavirus pandemic, while the cost of living crisis and armed conflict, not least of all the war taking place in our own continent and that in the Middle East, continue to create uncertainties. And of course, we must tackle our biggest challenge of all, the climate emergency. These challenges demand solutions, and as graduates of Strathclyde and the future leaders of our society, you have a responsibility to use your talents and your education to make positive impact on the world. Whether you go on to pursue careers in business, science, engineering, politics, or any other field, remember you have the power to affect change, to inspire others, and to shape the course of history. But with great power comes great responsibility, and I urge you never to lose sight of the values that have guided you thus far: integrity, humility, and empathy. These are qualities that will set you apart as you navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. And as you step out into the world, you carry with you the knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time at this esteemed institution. But more than that, you carry the spirit of Strathclyde, a spirit of innovation, collaboration, and excellence. And you go out into the world equipped with that most valuable asset, knowledge. The Strathclyde degree that you now hold in your hands is your passport to success as you rise to meet the challenges ahead. As you embark on this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to continue learning, to embrace new challenges, and to remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and success is not measured by what you achieve, but by the impact that you make on the world around you. So it's with immense pride that we see you graduate today, and though you may be leaving us, we hope you will continue to stay in touch and let us know how you get on and to continue to contribute to Strathclyde. So just to conclude, I'd like to congratulate you once again on this momentous achievement. The university has equipped you with tools you need to thrive in the years ahead. So go forth with confidence and with purpose and with the knowledge you're capable of great things. And I wish you every success for the future. And I now declare this congregation to be closed. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to just process out. I think the weather's good enough for a procession. We've got the thumbs up from Fiona. So the academic procession will start down the hall. Students will follow up and we'll walk up the hill and we'll have a reception in the Teaching and Learning building. So once again, thank you all and please do enjoy the rest of your days.